Hey guys, I'm Dina. This is Creative Minds Homeschool, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a chatty update about what's going on in homeschool and baby life and mama life. For those of you who have been following our story, welcome back, and if you're new here, thanks for clicking. Hope you'll stick around and subscribe if you haven't yet already. So, my homeschool goals, if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link. But basically, I'm going to just quickly go through, tell you what I'm still working on, because basically I've had a lot of not successful on meeting my goals the last month or two. Plan more. Hit or miss on that one. The way I am in life is this. I can get on the wagon in one area. Every other area will fall off as I'm babying this one thing.
This is called a struggle in the juggle.
I've been doing very quick planning. So for like our 5 in a row unit, our last one, which we just now ended one. So 2 weeks ago, right, like the night before, I started looking up stuff, and you know, our 5 in a row has been very ho-hum this year. I'm actually looking into possibly doing the Good and the Beautiful for history and science next year. Still toying with those ideas. I don't know yet. I have a friend that has the history coming in, and when she gets it, I'm hoping to get a look at it just so I can see what it looks like. I'm a visual learner. I like to touch it and feel it. And more warmth and relationship. Hit or miss on that one. There has still been lots of exasperation in my days. So they are little. I'm trying to be patient with them and trying to not draw things out for their sake, because I think concise is good. But a lot of times it might be that kid that asks me a question, and then I'm trying to answer the question you just asked me, and your attention span just left and went to another happy place and come back because I'm wasting my breath. You just asked me this. It's like, come on. So it does exasperate after a while. Time management, that has been hit or miss. I have been very much trying to end by 2:30. Some days we make it. Some days, like basically I've wrapped up. I'm just trying to get them to pick up at that point. So I would give us, we've done okay with that the last couple weeks. With that, a lot of our 5 in a row stuff has been, I've just been finding YouTube videos that go with it. Like we learned about Haydn the composer. I found a couple YouTube videos about his life and let them watch that. We watched some videos like books read aloud about honesty. So that we can do after school. I put it in my queue on YouTube, and it just plays, and they can watch. And my kids don't get a lot of TV, so when it's on, they're glued. So I know they're taking in everything that's coming through there, you know, so that's a good thing. We learned about elephants this past week. So, you know, they got all good science, good social studies, and all kind of stuff through video. It's not me trying to teach them something. It was win-win. Distracted by my phone.
Yeah, still working on that one.
While I should be focusing on school, sometimes I'm like, get me out of here, if I'm perfectly honest. That probably sounds terrible, but just when things are going crazy, it's probably the time when I really need to just really put it down. It's my window to the outside world. It's really a coping mechanism, and just be like, you know. Great developments that we had this past week were these. Okay, everyone has always told me with Everett, who is, we have a horrible time with math. Getting it done is impossible no matter what I do, it seems like. But this past week we had some success. So everyone's always told me, use a timer, give him a time, you know, whatever. That doesn't work. It's like, I'll tell him, okay.
Hey, you know, you should be able to complete this in such and such minutes. I'm going to set the timer, beat the clock, and the timer goes off, and he's like,
doesn't matter to him. So this week, we changed it up. Somehow, I don't know how this worked out, but instead of using a timer, like giving him a certain amount of minutes and him trying to beat the timer, I asked him, okay, you have this number of problems. I think it will take you approximately 4 minutes to do this. How many minutes do you think it'll take you to do? And he's like,
I think it'll take me 3 minutes or 5 minutes. You know, sometimes he would pick a really large number, and I'm like, no. I'm like, these should take you maybe 30 seconds each. So let's count how many. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes is what you should have. He's like, well, give me 5 minutes. And a lot of times he would way beat that time.
but it's me. I put it. It's like a stopwatch setting. Instead of he's running out of time, he's trying to see how fast he can do it. That is working out way better than trying to time him and getting him to beat the clock. So just a little tip, if you have a kiddo that people are always telling you, oh, use a timer, stopwatch, maybe that's the way to go. I am currently trying to figure out what we're going to do next year for math. Looked at teaching textbooks, so I need to really look at more videos, reviews and different things. I'm doing research, so yeah. Any other math curriculum out there that you think is just phenomenal, feel free to hit me up with a comment and let me know, because I am shopping around. He so wants to do science experiments. He's been wanting to do science experiments for a very long time, and a lot of times that is just something we don't have time for, don't make time for. Honestly, Mom, I just need some B12 vitamins or something, because I need more energy to do all that, hoopla stuff. I have not been having the energy to do it the last year. So, with that in mind, I bought this a long time ago. But I think what I'm going to do, I think the reading in here is something that he could actually read and find the experiments that he wants to do. So I think I have this, and I have another couple big science books that I bought a few years ago, with the intentions of digging through and finding good stuff and whatever. I really think I'm going to start telling him, you find the experiments you want to do, you read about it, you tell me what supplies we need, and we'll make it happen. But it's almost like I need the pressure taken off of me, because I'm just not finding the time. He needs to be reading anyway. He has in mind what he is interested in, so he can thumb through here and see, like, is this something I want to do? Do I want to try this? So I'm kind of going to put the ball in his court, and hopefully he will, that will bring about good results. So that's kind of what I'm doing in the science department as far as the stuff that he is really interested in. He's asking me all the time, I want to make stuff explode. I want to find out about this. He has a very curious mind, and he doesn't like so much to be taught things. So I figure maybe this way he'll feel like, And I really like this book too, because it has the science experiment. It introduces them with a poem. Then it has the experiment. Poem, experiment, and then in the back, it has a little brief explanation of why the experiment, like how it works. So I love that. It's concise information. I'm very much a fan of concise, and but it tells them what they need to know, just so it's not just, oh, well, we did this, good for us. It's giving them good information. I think he will like that, hopefully, and I'll give you an update on that when we get into it. Good. Let's see. I'm going to give you a baby update. Baby is going on 9 months old. Well, a few weeks she'll be 9 months old. She's not crawling. I'll put in here some clips of what she does. She kind of has the Supergirl, like, I want that, but I don't know what to do with my hands. She's having trouble getting it coordinated. Oh. She's trying to get somewhere, huh? But she's getting closer. She's starting to where sometimes she's scooting backwards. So I know it's any day now. She's going to get some forward motion, and then the chase is going to be on. We are still working on just, I don't know, broadening this little one's palate. She's kind of a finicky eater, so we're just taking it kind of day by day. She is starting to get the hang of like, oh yeah, I do want food. Her best thing she's eaten so far was chicken noodle soup with just me basically squishing the peas and carrots and feeding it to her like a little baby bird. She loved that meal. So I'm going to need to make that again pretty soon.
And sell it.
Yum.
You can have vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, vegetables are good for you.
We can take down the dogs. Well, we don't want to do that, right? Yeah, we can do that. And then I don't have to worry. Okay, we'll fix them. But I think we wouldn't get any food.
So we're still working that out. All right, my last thing I'm going to update you on is self-care. I think this more than anything else affects my goals for homeschool. It affects me as a parent, and it's just I don't do enough self-care. I'm not pitying myself. It's not a pity party I'm having. It's just me acknowledging that I am a person and I do need self-care. It affects my patience, it affects my joy, it affects all those things, and not in a way of being selfish, but almost like I feel like if I don't do self-care on the front end, I do get selfish. It's like, hey, I am a person. Like, whoa, whoa, peeps. After a while, I'm like, okay, enough. I just have to have a moment. And lately what's been happening with me is truly I've become overcome by fatigue. Just, it will hit me. And I'll tell, like yesterday, it happened yesterday. After I was trying to get laundry caught up. Which, praise the Lord, except for the laundry that's on delay start in my washer right now, I don't have any full loads of laundry waiting for me. They're all caught up.
Yes, that will last all of 5 minutes. I realize that.
It's great, but it was just, I was doing that and a million other things all day long yesterday, and it hit me. And I basically told one of the kids, go tell Daddy he needs to come in here. I have got to go lay down. It's like I had a baby that was awake and needed someone to tend to her. And I just almost could not keep my eyes open. Like I had her in the bouncy seat and I'm laying on the couch and I'm like, it's like my body shuts down. Like I need a nap. It comes on me. So that's, I guess, my body, it's like my body's way of saying, if you're not going to take care of yourself, then the off switch is getting turned off and you got to go take a minute. But yeah, I feel like my mood overall has been much better. I think I'm over that hump. Anxiety is much better in general. The only time I really feel that is whenever it's supper time. The kids are going nuts. I don't know if it's because their bodies are saying, okay, we're ready to eat. Like, let's burn all the energy we have out because we're about to eat and get more energy in us. More fuel in us. It just gets hairy right at that time. Everyone needs something. And I'm trying to cook supper. Let's have a moment. So, that's what's been going on. Things are keeping on. I really do feel like I need to go check out some B vitamins somewhere in life, and stop being such a night owl. I know, all those things. I have lots of goals, lots of things that I need to make happen. But anyway, that's my update so far. I'd give myself about a C in the goal conquering department. Anyway, keep tuning in for more. Who knows what progress we'll make in the next couple weeks. We'll just keep on keeping on. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it some love. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're interested in it, feel free to do it. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.